Good evening and welcome to Hudson Valley Week in Review, where we look back at the people, places, and issues making news in Ulster County and the region. I'm Amy Greene. We begin tonight in Kingston, where a campaign is in full force, building public awareness about solar electric and its benefits for both homes and businesses. Solarize Hudson Valley makes solar energy both simple and affordable for those in the area. The campaign also provides workshops, solar ambassadors as they call them, and a hotline to help answer any questions you may have. We stopped by the recent Solarize Kingston kickoff event. Take a look.
Solarize is a popular education and group purchasing model that's been done across the country, resulting in great success. In fact, in many communities that we've had Solarize campaigns, we've seen communities double the number of solar arrays in that community, and we anticipate similar results here in Kingston. It's Melissa Everett of Sustainable Hudson Valley, one of our partners, is going to talk more about how Solarize works, but I just want to emphasize that it's through bringing people together, doing popular education, demystifying the process of purchasing a solar array, learning about the different financing options, and really learning together and making it a fun social activity is why Solarize is so successful. And in doing so, reducing that confusion, it also reduces the soft costs for installers. Now, Solarize Hudson Valley is a part of a much bigger campaign, which is called Renewable New York Southeast, and that's a bi-regional campaign we have many partners, including Catskill Mountain Keeper, Sustainable Hudson Valley, the Binghamton Regional Sustainability Coalition, and Cornell Cooperative Extension. Now, Renewable New York Southeast is throughout the entire Hudson Valley and Southern Tier regions. And other Solarize campaigns are popping up across the state and the country. And here in New York State, it's in no small part thanks to Governor Cuomo's leadership. His New York Sun initiative, $1 billion over the next 10 years to invest in solar. So part of our funding, a big part of our funding, comes through the New York Sun initiative, which is under NYSERDA's Cleaner, Greener, consolidated funding. So we're very appreciative of that support, and we know that through these public-private partnerships, through leadership from elected officials like Mayor Gallo, we can make Solarize Kingston and Solarize Hudson Valley a huge success here in our region and in New York State.
In 2012, our municipality adopted the Climate Smart Community Plan. This is a set of recommendations for comprehensive policies and programs that will reduce greenhouse gas emissions, enhance operational and energy efficiencies, reduce energy costs, support local job growth, and adapt to a changing climate, while improving quality of life, saving taxpayer dollars, and promoting social justice. Solarize Hudson Valley, and specifically Solarize Kingston, aim to do just these things. The Climate Action Plan outlines goals to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and pledged in 2012 to reduce energy use and consumption within this city by 20% by 2020. These goals are achieved through initiatives such as advancing solar and geothermal renewable energy opportunities as part of a city clean energy program, by removing barriers to and providing incentives to promote the use of renewable forms of energy in the city, and actively promoting the use of on-bill financing for residential energy efficiency home improvements. Solarize Kingston advances these goals and recommendations outlined in the Climate Action Plan. And even more, the city is committed to taking a comprehensive approach at energy reduction and renewables, as we're also working to develop a streamlined permitting process for solar installations in collaboration with Building Safety, Planning, the Heritage Area Commission, and the Historic Landmarks Preservation Commission to adopt a unified solar permit, easing the process for applicants to complete an application. We're partnered with REPCO through our Climate Smart Kingston initiative on a 10% challenge to make 10% of our homes in Kingston more energy efficient through advocacy and assistance with home energy assessments and upgrades. And the city's Economic Development Office is actively applying to the New York Prize state competition to help communities create microgrids, standalone energy systems that can operate independently in the event of a power outage. As an environmental educator for this city, it's also for me about education and outreach, communication, and community understanding of critical environmental issues. Solarize Kingston will engage the community, residents, and business owners to take action towards sustainability. This campaign promises to be a win for the community, the environment, and the bottom line. I'm also here today as a solar ambassador myself, as my home is completely powered by solar energy. In December of 2012, we installed a 6.5 kilowatt system on my home in Kingston with 20 panels on my rooftop. We took action shortly after buying our home to walk the walk. First, we made simple energy efficiency upgrades to our home, like upgrading light bulbs, insulating where it was needed, and purchasing Energy Star appliances. We had a home energy assessment to understand where we could do more. Then we interviewed several solar installers, and with our installer, Hudson Solar, we decided to cover 110% of our home's electricity use with solar energy. You cannot see the panels from the front of my house, but my back roof has full southern exposure, and even on cloudy days like this, my meter spins backwards. We feel good knowing that the energy we do use at home is coming from a clean source and saving us money. And that is why I'm excited to be part of this initiative, to share that benefit with so many more families and businesses in this town.
RUPCO's mission to create homes, support people, and improve communities falls directly in line with this Solarize campaign. RUPCO believes that improving the quality of life, sustainability of housing, as well as creating strong partnerships to build on the foundation of fostering community development, revitalization, and providing an opportunity for people to improve on their living standards is the most important thing we can do in playing a role in a campaign like this. RUPCO will support Solarize Hudson Valley campaigns by providing technical assistance for the NYSERDA financing options, on-bill recovery, and the Smart Energy Loan. With the experienced staff having worked with these loans as outreach coordinators for the Home Performance with Energy Star program, you can rely on us to help explain the process of these loans. We will also be promoting the concept of reduce and produce by encouraging those interested in going solar to retrofit their homes for energy efficiency. In doing so, residents can drive down the amount of their energy bill they will need to produce for their homes and drive down the overall cost of a solar install. RUPCO sets the standard for this in the city of Kingston by having one of the largest solar arrays on one of our new projects at the Lace Mill project here in Kingston. 300 plus panels are currently being installed on the roof of that building. So we look forward to the completion of that and being someone to look up to for that standard. Personally, my work here at RUPCO has always been to help a family or a single parent be able to go food shopping instead of struggling to decide which is more important, paying your utility bill or buying that food. No family should have to struggle through that, but this is all too common these days. Let's all work as a community to spread the word about Solarize Kingston and help ourselves and our neighbors to live a better quality of life through energy efficiency upgrades and renewable energy resources like going solar. Reduce and produce. Solar simple, better. Now is our time to go solar.
We're here representing NYSERDA's Economic Development Growth Extension Program, which works with businesses, not-for-profits, both in the city of Kingston. And we're so happy today that some of the real solar pioneers among Kingston businesses are here. He said he doesn't want to come up and speak, but we have Ken Darmstadt here, who installed a 14.8 kilowatt system back in 2004 when Central Hudson barely knew how to do the interconnect. Is that right?
They couldn't even read a meter.
Right. We have Bob Allen, who is with Catskill Woodworking, who installed his system in what year? 2007, I'm going to guess, something like that. So we have some real pioneers here in Kingston, people who have come out very early and enthusiastically for solar, and our office, with the help of Hugo Jewell, who has joined our staff as of a few months ago as well, will be doing outreach to both businesses and institutions in English and Spanish, and we can provide plenty of information about the financing and all the particulars for going solar with the Solarize campaign.
We did this installation behind all these solar advocates 3 years ago. My company, Solar Generation, did it. It powers this building that we're standing in front of or looking at. There's 3 utility meters there. It covers all of the usage of all 3 of those different businesses. Additionally, during part of the time it's been running, it's taken advantage of New York's remote net metering program powered 2 of Betsy's other businesses inside Kingston. So it's 5 meters that's taken care of in its 3-year existence. To give you an idea of what kind of energy it's produced in that time, it's done 189 megawatt hours. That's the equivalent of powering 12 sports arenas for one day. And it's offset 131 tons of carbon. That's like planting 11 acres of trees. Physically, there's 3 rows behind us. It's 205 solar panels in total.
We went through I think you would all agree, a reasonably rigorous process. It was a 2-step process. That would be your request for qualifications. Qualifications, please. That was followed, and that has helped establish our larger pool of solar installers for the entire campaign of Solarize Hudson Valley. And then we narrowed it down to our RFP, request for proposals. And that was for this campaign, specifically Solarize Kingston. These companies are so impressive. They are so dedicated to best practices. They are all the things that you would want from the solar installer working on your property. They are certified. They are insured. They are OSHA compliant. They are the best. And they are right here in our community. It has been a pleasure to get to know them. We look forward to working with them, and we are privileged to have them here in our region working on this campaign.
When we return, we speak to the mayor of Kingston and other officials with the Solarize Hudson Valley campaign. We'll be right back.